In today's video, we are going to discuss about Muller's method. So this topic is from solutions of algebraic and transcendental equations. So here is the working rule. The step 1 is decide the initial 3 points. So first of all, we have to take the 3 points as x0, x1 and x2. And later we have to substitute in the function. In the function f of x0, f of x1, f of x2. So please name it as f0, f1 and f2. And the third step here is we have to calculate the value of d. D is nothing but x2 minus x1, x2 minus x0 and again x1 minus x0. So this is the formula. So we have to subtract x2 minus x0, x2 minus x1 and next one x1 minus x0. So in this formula we have to calculate d. And the fourth step here is, so we have to find the parameters a0, a1 and a2. So a2 is initially f2. So the f2 value we have to suppose as a2. And for finding a1, so the formula is ready here. 1 by d times of, already we have d here. We have f0, f1, f2, x0, x1, x2 values ready. So we have to substitute in this formula. So that is f0, f2 minus f1 into x2 minus x0 whole square minus f2 minus f0 into x2 minus x1 whole square. And we have to again calculate the parameter a0. 1 by d times of the same formula, but there is no square here. f2 minus f1 into x2 minus x0 minus f2 minus f0 into x2 minus x1. So after getting a2, a1 and a3, so we have to find the h. h is equal to minus 2a2 by, this is a1 plus or minus root over a1 square minus 4 a0 a1 a2. That is 4 a0 a2. So step 3 is, so we need the value of x3. So we have already x2 value. So x2 plus h is nothing but x3. So, and we have to find f3. f3 is equal to, we have to keep it in the function, that is f of x3. So these are the working rules and these are the formulae. So just using this, I am going to solve a problem. See here, perform 2 iterations of the Muller methods to find the smallest positive root of the function. So what is given? F of x is given. So according to the working rule, the first step, so I am considering f of 0, that is 0 minus 0 plus 1. So which is 1, which is a positive value. And next I am keeping x is equal to 1 here, that is 1 minus 3 plus 1. So this is a negative value. So if there is a positive and negative, so we have to conclude that the root lies between. The root of the function, the root of the function lies in between 0, 2. So we have to find out the 3 points here. So the 3 points here, as I am telling you, that is x0. So x0 is equal to 0. See here, x1 is equal to 0.5 and x2 is equal to 1. So after getting x0, x1 and x2, see here, and the next step here is f of x0. See here, I have to put f of x0 here. F of x0 value is nothing but, so this is the function. In this, if I keep 0, 0 minus 3 into 0 plus 1, so this is 1. So our f of x0 value is 1. And the next one is f of x1. So this is, so in this function we have to keep x1 as 0.5. That is 0.5 whole cube minus 3 into 0.5 plus 1. So here the value of f of x1 value here is, this is minus 0.375. You can use your calci. And the next one is f of x2. So what is x2 value? 1 here. That is 1 minus 3 plus 1. So the value here is minus 1. So we got the value of f of x2 as minus 1. So all our 6 values are ready here. So what are those 6 values? x0. See here, we have x0 as 0, x1 as 0.5 and x2 value is 1. So now f of x0 value is 1 and f of x1 value is minus 0.375 and f of x2 value is minus 1. So we got all the 6 values. And now we need the parameters a0, a1 and a2. In order to find the parameters a0, a1 and a2, so to find, the next step here is to find parameters According to the working rule, we need the parameters, that is A0, A1 and A2. So before that we have to calculate D. So what is the formula for D? D is nothing but x2 minus x1 into again x2 minus x0. x2 minus x1 into x2 minus x0 into this is x1 minus x0. So here we have all the values ready here. So D will be, what is x2? x2 is 1 minus x1 is 0.5 and x2 is 1 minus 0, and what is x1? x1 is 0.5 minus 0, and our D value here will be, see here, what is our D value? That is 1 minus 0.5 into 1, this is into 0.5. The value here is 0.25. So we got the value of D as 0.25. So keep it safe here. And next one, we need the parameters A0, A1 and A2. So according to our working rule, A0, A2 is nothing but F2. So according to our working rule, so A2 is nothing but f of x2. So what is f2? F2 value is nothing but minus 1. So we got the value of A2 as minus 1. And we need the value of A1 as well as A0. Now, so according to the working rule, just I've done all these things. And the next thing what I have to do is, I have to calculate A1. So for that, what is the formula? So A1 is equal to 1 by D times of, see here, F2 minus F1 into this is x2 minus x1 whole square minus this one is F2 minus F0 into x2 minus x1, this is whole square. So let me see in the working rule. So what is A1? So A1 is equal to F2 minus F1, x2 minus x0. So this is not. So x2 minus x0 whole square minus f2 minus f0 into x2 minus x1 whole square. So all our values are ready here. So if I substitute all the values, see here, let me show you the values. The D value is, so what is our D value? D value is 0.25. So I am writing the same thing. A1 is equal to 1 by 0.25. What is F2? F2 is equal to, so F2 is equal to minus 1. So this is minus 1. What is F1? F1 is minus. This is minus of minus 0.375 into x2. What is our x2 value? x2 value is 1 minus x0 value is 0 whole square minus f2. What is f2? f2 is minus 1 minus f0. f0 value is minus 1 x2. So what is our x2? This is 1 minus x1, that is 0.5 whole square. So we can use the calci here. Just I'm using for this is 0.375. 375 minus 1 into 1 minus of minus plus. This is plus 2 into this is 0.5 square divided by, so what is this D? 0.25. The value here is A1 value. So A1 value is nothing but minus 0.5. So after getting A1 as minus 0.5 and A1 is a negative value, just I need the value of A0 now. So what is the value formula for A0? So A0 is equal to again 1 by D times of same formula, but there will be no square here. That is F2 minus F1 into x2 minus x0 minus this time F2 minus F0 into this is x2 minus x1. So the same formula here. Now I can substitute all the values. So A0 value will be, what is 1 by D? D is 0.25, same values. That is minus 1 plus 0.375 into this is 1 minus 0 minus your same values minus 1 minus 1 minus 0.5. That's it. See here, this will be minus 1 plus 0.375 plus, see here, minus into minus plus. So this is this is 2 into 0.5 divided by this is 0.25. The value here is 1.5. So we got the value of A naught value as 1.5. So we got all the values here. Just let me show you once again. First we have the values of x naught. So what is x naught here? So x naught value, x1 value and x2 value. So this is nothing but f of x naught. This is f of x1. This is f of x2. See, let me show you. X naught is 0, 0.51. This is 0, 0.51. And the next one, this is 1, minus 0.375. And this is minus 1. So these values are ready here. And after that, we got the values of A naught. So A naught value is, so just now the A naught value is 1.5. So this is 1.5, and next A1 value is minus 0.5, and A2 is equal to F2. So what is F2 value? That is minus 1. So these are all the values. So next we are going to start the second iteration. So after getting these values A naught, A1 and A2, next what we need here, we need the value. So we need to calculate the value of x3 using all these. So x3 is equal to x2 minus this is 2a2 by this is a1 minus root over this is a1 square minus 4a0 into a2. See here, now I'll substitute all the values here. So all the values are ready with us. So x3 is equal to, what is x2? So I'll show you what is x2. x2 value is nothing but 1. So this is 1 minus 2 into a2. What is a2 here? This is minus 1. Minus 1 divided by a1. What is a1 value? Minus 0.5. This value is nothing but minus 0.5 minus this is root over a1 square. So this square minus 0.5 whole square minus 4 into a0. A0 is 1.5 into what is a2? This is minus 1. So now we need the value of, so we need the value of x3. So x3 will be, see here, so this is minus of minus. So this is 1 minus 2 by, so minus minus I'll cancel this one. So this will be plus 0.5 whole square. See here, this is 0.5 square. It is 0.25 and minus into minus plus. Plus this is 4 into 1.5. The value here is 6.25. 6.25. And see here, this value will be, what will be the x3 value? X3 value is nothing but root over, this is a 6.25 plus 0.5 inverse, this is inverse into 2 into minus 1 plus 1. The value here of x3 is 0.3333. So after getting f of x3, so x3, we got the value of x3 and we need the value of f of x3. See here, let me show you what is the function. The function f of x from the question here is, see, I'll show you, this is x cube minus 3x plus 1. This is x cube minus 3x plus 1. And what will be f of x3? See here, f of x3 is equal to, f of x3 value is equal to 0.3333 whole cube minus 3 into 0.3333 plus 1. See here, I'll show you, that is 0.333 cube minus this is 3 into 0.333 plus 1. The value here is 0.037. So what is our x3 value? x3 value is equal to 0.03725. So this is our x3 value. So in the question it is asked to perform 2 iterations. The first iteration is completed and we got the value of f of x3 as well as this one. What is our x3 value? So there is an extension here. So x3 till x2 we got, and x3 value is nothing but, So what is x3? x3 is nothing but 0.3333, and f of x3 value is nothing but 0. See here, this is 0.037125. So these are the two things. So the next thing here is, so first of all, you know what I have done. So I have substituted 0 and 1. So we got negative and positive signs. The root lies between 0, 1, and I concluded the 3 points here, that is x0, x1 and x2, and this will be f of x0, f of x1 and f of x2, and later we need to find the parameters a0, a1 and a2, and in between we need the value of d, that is x2 minus x1 into x2 minus x0 into x2 minus x0. So this is the value of d, and we have to conclude that a2 value is equal to f2. So we got the value of a2, and next we have to find a1 using this formula. This is a1, and a0 this formula. So x3 value is equal to, see here we need the value of x3, so x3 is equal to, this is x2 minus, so what is our x2 value? So x2 is equal to 1. After substituting we got the value of x3 and later f of x3. So the problem is not completed. We have to do the second iteration. Before going into the second iteration, this is also very easy, the same process I am following. See here, second iteration. The second iteration, as you have, see here, a0 value is ready. So a0 is equal to 1.5, a1 is equal to minus 0.5, a2 is equal to minus 1, and next see here the last value a2. See here, the last value a2 will be f3. See here, according to the second iteration, we have x3 value as 0.3333 and f of x3 value we got as 0.037125. So we have to remember that one, and we have to conclude a2. So what is our a2 value? So a2 is equal to f3. So a2 is equal to the final value f3 as 0.037125. So we got a2 value, and the next thing is we have to find out the value of d. So what will be the d value? So d value, as you have x0 0, x1 is equal to 0.5 and x2 1 and x3 recently found, that is 0.3333. So we need the value of d. So d is, according to the second iteration, this is x3 minus x1, x3 minus x2, and next x2 minus x1. So if you substitute all these values, the d value will be, so what is d here? That is 0.3333 minus x1. What is x1 here? This is 0.5, and the next x3, 0.3333 minus x2 value is 1. What is x2? This is 1 minus x1. x1 is 0.5. So you can use your calci, and our d value is nothing but 0.0. This is 5556. So we got the value of d, and again we need the value of, as we have a value, a2 value, so we need a1 value. So what is a1? a1 is equal to 1 by d times of, see the formula here is f3 minus f2 into x3 minus x1 whole square minus, see here, f3 minus f1 into, this is x3 minus x2 whole square. See here, in this formula all the values are ready here. See, we have f1, f2, f3, every value ready here. See here, we can substitute all the values, that is f of x1, f of x2, f of x3. And see here, if I substitute all the values, then a1 value is 1 by d. What is the d value? That is 0.05556. What is our f3? So f3 value is ready as 0.0, this is 37125 minus, what is our f2? See here, I am showing f2 value as minus 1. So this is minus of minus, plus 1 into x3. So what is x3? This is 0.3333 minus x1. that is 0.5 whole square minus f3 that is 0.037125 minus f1. What is f1 value? This is f1, that is minus of minus plus 0.375, that is 0.375 into x3. What is x3? 0.333 minus 0.3333 minus x2. What is our x2 value? Minus 1 whole square. So this is whole square. So after substituting each and every value, our A1 value will be, so please use your calci. So if you operate correctly, then you will be getting the value of minus 0.7777. This is 56, which is a negative value. And next, same formula that we don't have square here, that A2 value will be, so A2 is ready, A1 is ready. Now A0 is equal to the same formula without squares, that is 1 by d times of, this is f3 minus f2 into, this is x3 minus x1 minus f3 minus f1 into, this is x3 minus x2. That's it. So if I substitute the values, then see what happens here. Then A0 value is equal to, A0 value is equal to 1 by 0.05556 into, this is 0.037125 plus 1 into, this is 0.3333 minus 0.5 minus, this is same formula, see here, same substitution, 125 plus 0.375 into, this is 0.3333 minus 1. That's it. So if you use calci, and our A0 value will be, see here, our A0 value is 1.833315. So we got A0 value, A1 value, and next A2 value. So here A2, this is A2. So A2 value is ready. So this is our A1 and this is our A0. After getting A0, A1 and A3, and next we need X3. See here, X3, what is X3? We know already that X3 is nothing but 0.3333, and f of X3 is also ready with us. So X4 value we need. So what is our X4 value? So all the values are ready here. That is X4 value is equal to X3 minus 2A2 by, see here, this is A1 minus root over, so this is root over A1 square minus 4A0 into A2. So see, what is X3 value? So X3 value is nothing but 0.3333, and A2, A0, A1, A2 is needed. So A0 value is 1.5, A1 value is minus 0.5, A2 value is minus 1, and A3, see here, is there any A3? No, there is no A3 here. Not this value. So we need this value. So this is A2 and this is A1 and this is A2. See here, our A0, A1, A3 values are these. So what is A2 value? A2 is equal to 0.037125, and next A1. What is A1 value? A1 value is equal to minus 2.777756, and next A0 value. So this is A0. So A0 is equal to 1.83315, and next X3 value. So X3 value is also ready, 0.3333, and we have to find out X4. So X4 value will be X3 minus 2A2 by, this is A1 minus root over, this is A1 square minus 4A0 into A2. So if you substitute the value here, then see, X4 value will be, what is X3? That is 0.3333 minus 2 times of A2. So what is our A2 value? That is 0.03715 divided by A1, that is 1.833315 minus root over, this is what is our A1 value? A1 value is nothing but minus, this is 2.777756 minus, this is minus 2.77756 whole square minus 4 times of, this is A0 into A1. What is A0 here? A0 is 1.83315 into A2. So this A2 value is nothing but 0.037125. See here. So this is the substitution. All the values are ready with us. And see, this value will be, x4 value will be 0.3333 minus. If you calculate in this calci, that is, it will be 0.537034. And our x4 value will be, see here, and our x4 value will be 0.346786. And this is how we have to calculate. And thank you so much for watching and staying till the end. See, this is the procedure, and this is how we have to find out the value of D, A0, A1, A2, A3, and next the second value, that is x3, and next one is x4. And thank you so much for watching, and just practice. Definitely you can solve by your own.